Well, hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk about Tales of Aria, both First Edition and Unlimited, a Flesh and Blood set. We're going to take a look at the expected value and see what's in the set. If you want access to all this data and all the sets, you can head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG, where you can get access to a collection tracker that does update your collection in the values in real time whenever I do a video like this. It also gets you a discount code over at MinMaxGamesFab.com, and you can use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description if you want to support the channel as well. All right, let's talk about Tales of Aria. Lots to talk about. There's some really interesting things going on with this set, things that you need to know about, especially if you're interested in the game. We're going to talk about booster boxes first. Unlimited boxes selling for $50. We're going to talk about this in a second. Quite a few sales, maybe one or two a day. Most of the sales are averaging around $50 to $55. Now, we'll talk about map in a second. You have you don't have a ton of volume at that price, at the $50 price point, but it doesn't seem like the $60 boxes are selling. It seems like the only time people are picking up boxes are when they approach that like $55 to $50 price point. Now, I wanted to take a look at this because it is easy to forget. This is the retailer policy update. This is the map policy. Make sure I'm still on here for you. The map policy, it has changed to a 35% discount off of MSRP. This changed on the 17th. I actually didn't know about this, but map changed on that 35% discount to MSRP, which is $62 boxes is the lowest that people are allowed to sell them. It's interesting that they added Everfest Unlimited to this list too. Super interesting to see that. I don't fully understand that, but anyway, that's the discount. So that is even below map still, even though they reduced the map pricing. But most of the boxes are a little bit higher than that. It just seems like sold listings are floating in at $50. That's going to be an interesting number here in a minute. Looking at first edition boxes. First edition boxes sitting at about $73. Here's your eBay sale on those. There are some boxes selling on TCG Player around the $80 price point, but you're seeing some auctions end at around $71 on TCG Player. So on eBay. So if you're looking to just get one or two boxes at a cheap price point, you might wait for some auctions. That seems to be where the auctions are ending over on eBay. All right, let's take a look at Unlimited first, and then we'll take a look at the EV there, and then we'll go to First Edition. There's not a huge difference, to be honest. Looking at the Fable Corsham for Unlimited, it's sitting at about $125. No huge change here, down about 2%. Obviously $125 makes sense based on the box prices. Looking at your legendaries, no huge changes. A lot of downshifts actually in value. You're down 4%. This is two weeks in a row here. Crown of Seeds down to $122. Heart of Ice down to $136. We're starting to see some of the heroes that were using these equipments get out of the meta or not be as prominent in the meta. So that's kind of why these prices are trending downwards. The meta is actually extremely diverse right now. It's a really good meta. So no one particular legendary is really spiking right now in my mind. We'll kind of talk about that as we go on in this week. But looking at New Horizon is at $154. And Spellbound Creepers at $128. Looking at Majestic Rainbow Foils, the story of the day today is going to be all about, all about Channel Lake Frigid. If you wanted to build a deck right now, you need to pick up Channel Lake Frigid. Not to incite a riot or anything, but there are currently only only 7 copies, only 3 listings, but only 7 copies of Channel Lake Frigid available on the market. That includes both First Edition and Unlimited. There are currently no rainbow foil versions available on the market. So, but looking at sold listings, this card is just really picking up as a result of both Oldham and, more importantly, Icelander really seeing a lot of play right now, and that is kind of causing these cards to go up in value. And then the supply just isn't there. People just aren't opening the boxes. So it's interesting to see this dynamic. But Channel Lake Frigid up 62% and was already the most expensive card in the set. Really, the only other card that matters is Blizzard at $10. Pulse of Volthaven is $4 or $5. Pulse of Eisenloft is $8. These are for rainbow foil too. Voltaire at $9. Winter's Whale at $10. Average price point for a Rainbow Foil Majestic is sitting at $4.22. The only ones really going up are Channel Lake Frigid and Blizzard. Everything else is trending downwards pretty significantly. Voltaire down 21%, Winter's Whale down 12%, Endless Winter down 33%. So average price point, though, is up 14% as a result of Channel Lake Frigid. Now, there's been a few buyouts lately on Flesh and Blood cards as people try to spike the market. This one doesn't scream buyout to me. It very well might be. But this is a very commonly played card. This card is, at least some of this demand is very, very authentic. And so, yeah, that's something to keep in mind. This card is very good and seeing a lot of play right now. All right, let's hop in. Looking at the regular Majestic, we'll just go straight to Channel Lake Frigid. I'll show you where that is. Again, it's at up 61%, even for the regular Majestic at $33. So this Rainbow Foil price, probably a little bit cheap, to be honest. But that's just the last sold, and now the only ones available were non-foil, which have jumped up to almost $34. Average price point is at $2.57, and you have one card that is $34, and then your Blizzard, which is $10. So really no value in any of the other Majestics. You're really looking at just Channel Lake Frigid and Blizzard right now. All right, that's it. Let's get into your EV. We're not going to look at the rares and commons because there's not a ton of value there. Your EV on this, if you sell everything, including the commons and rares, you're at $66. This does not include the Fable. I never remember what this one's set up, but yeah, this one does not include, does it? Sorry, this does not include the Fable. So if you're going to open up 40 boxes, you're sitting at $63.96. If you don't open up 40 boxes, you just open up a case. This is your EV number. It's $60.96. And then if you don't hit a legendary or a Fable, you're sitting at $26.43. Keep in mind, all this EV is based on the average Majestic price and all that stuff, which means that if you don't hit one of those really more expensive cards, you're going to be not sitting very good. But that's just the average price. All right, let's take a look at first edition. It won't be drastically different, but we'll still talk about it. Your Fable for Corsham, it's weird, it's sitting at $152. Now this sale, you can criticize this one if you want, that's fine. This is just the most recent sale. It's not in perfect condition, but $152. It's not in perfect condition, but it's still pack fresh. It's got kind of graded 10. I don't know. There's like a little dot down there. I don't know. This is like a playable, card though. So you could, I can probably change this. I'll probably change this back to 170, but that one did sell for 152. So just keep that in mind. I'll change it back to 170 for the collection tracker, because we were pretty consistent at that price point. But, Corsham, obviously when you have the Rainbow Foil, this is weird. When you have the supply, which might be less for unlimited than first edition, it's kind of hard to figure out which one would be more valuable. And I know for me, I have like the cold foil one, but anyway, Corsham sitting at 170 to 150, depending on what you want to call it. Looking at your legendaries, down 5% here. Again, Crown of Seeds is down as a result of it no longer seeing the significant play. Rampart down 10%. New Horizon down 3%. Spellbound Creepers down 14%. You're starting to see this player's market really affect these cards as the meta shifts into this now thing where it's just kind of wide open. You're not going to have that spiky card other than, I guess, the Majestics. But looking at your other... did I give you your average price? It's sitting at $128, which is down 5%. 3 weeks in a row, we've been down 5% on those legendaries. Looking at cold foils... like I said, Winter's Whale, that was a card that was used a lot in Starvo, but now it's just not going to see that kind of heavy play anymore, so that's dropping a lot of value. Dustblade, the people who bought that out haven't been keeping up with that. It's back to $27. Voltaire, again, just not seeing a ton of play. Pulse of Candlehold, also down 14%. All in all, values down anywhere from 8 to 10 or 4 to 10% across the board. Extended Art, Channel Lake Frigid, $153. It's just a matter of time before this is the cheapest Channel Lake Frigid on the market. That was just a joke. Don't quote me on that. Majestic Rainbow Foils. There's your Channel Lake Frigid at $39. Again, Rainbow Foil. Excuse me. Sorry. Rainbow Foil is sold out, so that price is probably outdated. That's just the last sold one. Again, no value at all. This is Rainbow Foil Majestic. No value at all in anything other than Channel Lake Frigid. looking at your regular Majestics, again, no value at all on anything other than Channel Lake Frigid. It is Channel Lake Frigid or bust on these boxes. I'm telling you right now, if you don't hit a Channel Lake Frigid, you're going to be a bunch of dollar cards. You're going to get maybe a Pulse of Volthaven for $2 or $3, but opening this set's hard. It's got the Arcane Rising issue where all the value of the Majestic side is baked into one card, and that is Channel Lake Frigid. So if you are going to open it, though, technically the EV of first edition, if you open a Fable and 40 boxes, you're sitting at $64.35. If you just open up a case, you're sitting at $60.10. And then if you hit a cold foil common, you'll be at $25. So that is your Tales of Aria. Again, this is your news right here, is if you want to play with these cards over the next couple weeks, it's going to take quite a while for supply of these to go up, in my opinion. I don't know what causes the supply to go up, because the boxes are not worth it to open, even at the cheap price points. Like, who's going to open up an $80 box of first edition Tales of Aria if your EV is only going to be, $65? Not many people are going to be opening. Stores aren't going to be doing it. It's just not worth it. So it's rough and it's weird. This is one of the issues that we always tend to run into with Flesh and Blood, and it's so susceptible to a buyout like that too. So super interesting. I don't think that the buyout is artificial. I think a lot of this is actual, real good, people who wanted the cards. We'll see what comes back to the market over the next couple of days. If you do not need your Channel Lake Frigids and you want to sell them, this is the time to list them on TCG Player for sure. So hope you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Again, if you want access to all this stuff as a collection tracker, you can head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG, where you can support the channel. You can also shop at Cavdane's Market, and you can use my discount code over at minmaxgamesfab.com, as well as TCG Player. All those links are in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the channel and being here. I appreciate you. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.